Hey everyone. I'm back here tonight to talk about the news for today. What's today? Is Wednesday, January the 28th. There have been some great news uh, that has come about with Donald Trump, Nicki Minaj, also more about the illegal immigrants, immigration. And I'm going to talk about some people that no one else has been talking about behind the scenes. Things been happening and no one else wants to talk about. And I'm gonna give a little disclaimer about myself, and we're gonna talk about a little bit about the views of this from a Gen X standpoint. So, hey y'all, how is everybody doing tonight? Let me try to get my camera right. Try to push it back tonight. All right, yeah, that's kind of good. Hat. Y'all, I had to put a hat on tonight because I was trying to rush and do this video. So let's get started. Let's talk about what's going on with Donald Trump and Nicki Minaj. Look like Nicki Minaj has been a big, his number one fan for a very long time, and she's been mega for a long time. I have to say, today she got her gold card where she's getting her citizenship. So it's boohoo to those who wanted her to get deported. That shit's over with. She was playing checkers. She wasn't playing chess. She was playing checkers with it. I mean, she wasn't playing checkers. She was playing chess. Okay. Uh, look like she had a plan. She was working on it, and she got her gold card. Nikki said she ain't going no damn where. She's staying right here in the United States. So I say kudos to Nikki. Uh, well played. You get your gold card. And what else I was going to talk about? She gave her speech. What was she saying in this speech? Basically, that she was his number one fan, and everybody that's against her, she just going to only go harder for him. So whatever she did or whatever how it went, it worked for her. So hey, I have to give uh, respect to where it's due. Salute to you, Nikki. And what else was going on in the news today? I wanted to talk about um, more about the the gentleman that got killed in what's his name? Preddy got killed in Minnesota. Oh, he got unalived in Minnesota. You can't say that word, unalived in Minnesota. Some more footage came up where he had basically kicked the tail light out of the ICE agent's vehicle beforehand. So didn't look so good on his behalf. But again, my condolences to his family. I still believe that they could have handled that, and I know they didn't have to unalive the guy. They could have arrested him and took him on in, but whatever. I don't have anything to do with the law and how it works, and look like they're not going to be prosecuted in some type of way. But again, empathy for the family. My sympathies goes out to them, and I don't think it had to go that far, but it is what it is. And in the news, also, I want to talk about. There are some people that no one is talking about. This lady named Monique Cook that was a black woman in Michigan. Because y'all know I don't call myself the BLACK. I'm an American Indian. I've done my research. Hey, I got my books here. Let me show y'all something. I don't be playing around. Where's my book at about that? That I've been studying. I may have took it to my room. Anyway, I do my due diligence, and I before I speak out or do anything, I do what I was supposed to. I guess I took it to my room, that book. But anyway, I do my due diligence. I have a library full of books around here. I'm a bookworm. I'm got probably over $6,000 worth of books around here. I don't both purchased over the years, over the last 20, 25 years. My kids can vouch for that, and my deceased husband knew how many books I purchased over the years, and I always had things. But the point is, it's a lady, and my condolences to her family, named Monique Cook. I'm gonna give you a little background. She is a black female that was homeless, and somehow the bus or the train didn't get back to on time. It was a delay, and she had to be at the homeless center by a certain time, and she was 20 minutes late due to the delay. And they went open the door for her, and she was found in an alley with some of her clothes missing off of her, and she had froze to death. Very sad. No one's talking about that, but they talking about the other things with the pretty guy and the other lady that got killed in got unalived in Michigan. And anyway, I think these stories need to come up too. And also for the young lady, do I not have her name? The one it's gonna come off of my mind. If y'all know the name, please put it in the chat or in the comments once this video is uploaded. It was a young lady that illegal immigrant had a black young lady that had been unalive, and he assaulted her and threw her over the bridge like a pebble in the that was thrown in the water. He didn't care, like a chicken bone, just threw it in the water. And again, this was an illegal alien that came in here under Biden administration. So yeah, I think those people, they need to be talked about too, not just these ones that's put out here in the news. Do your research on these people, find out who they are and what's going on. Just don't have one ray of vision. You need to look at everything, question everything that's going on in the world. So yeah, I want to just get on here and to just do a reflection because I said I was going to be consistent. So, in order for consistent people to come in my life, I myself must be consistent. Is that right or wrong? And it's been working. I've been getting more consistent people in my life, and I'm loving it. Uh, but let me go ahead and what else the topic I wanted to talk about that's in there. We talk about the immigrants. Okay, and also Trump was saying today that I read that he was going to get rid of these. He's working on some with legislator to get rid of these sanctuary city. Hold on, let me find it and turn my phone down. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Let me find. I got it right here. Let me give me a second to find about the sanctuary cities. Y'all, I'm sorry. I just be getting on. When I feel the movement, the motion to get on here, I get on. Like today, I just put on a little bit of lipstick and I got my butt on here because I needed to talk about this. I've been busy. Let's see. Let me see what Trump said today. Okay. Trump said today, I'm hereby calling on the United States Congress to immediately pass legislation to end sanctuary cities, which is the root cause of all these problems. President Donald J. Trump. Thumbs up to that. Go ahead, Donald. Do your thing. I'm gonna say something about me and Donald. We got some things in common. Like I said, I am not Democrat or Republican because I think they're both the same. They're the same snake. One's the head and one's the tail. But me and Donald Trump are both Geminis. He's also a Leo rising, and we both have a Sagittarius moon. So when he be talking crazy up there, it tickles the shit out of me because he be rambling and he be having people mind going in loops. I know what the fuck you doing, Trump. You and something else. But anyway, I just wanted to say that me and him have the same rising sun and moon sign. And I'm telling you, he's a character. He probably is. I mean, if people probably in between behind the scenes, he probably is. I'm telling you, he probably just so much fun. The way he is on stage, you already know he's very authentic and he's blunt. But in real life, he be kicking it behind the scenes. Believe that. Believe that. a Gemini sun with a Sag moon and a Leo rising, yeah, he be having fun with people. Believe that. They may not like him because he's saying some blunt shit to him, but that's his personality. Okay, so let me go on next. And I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Gen X. I've been doing a little more researching about Gen X, and I just want to say this: I am a widow, a single woman. I'm a Gen X. I'm born in 1972. Graduated from school. I would have graduated in 1990, but I got my GED because I hated school. I hated the indoctrination. I hated the bullshit that was going on in those schools. Didn't feel like I wanted to be there. Didn't fit in. It was time for me to go ahead and start my life, and I did. And that's the way I've always been. Me being a Gen X woman, don't need any type of validation from anyone. Either you agree with me or you don't. As far as you do, that's cool. And if you don't, I don't give a fuck. Sincerely. I could care less if you like anything that I'm saying, because this comes from my perspective, my views, my mind, what I've researched. I don't need to be in no one's circle. I am not trying to get any type of brownie points from anyone. I don't give a shit. The people that were meant for me will come to me and they will like my shit. As far as other people that don't like my shit, you cannot convince me of nothing. The more you try to convince me of not going your way, I'm not fucking gonna do it. And I've always been that way. That's me being me. So, just for y'all to know this, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Period. If it doesn't line up with me and it's not helping me, it's not a need for me, I don't give a fuck about it. You can say what the fuck you want to about it, but I love myself enough to know to let motherfucking shit go. And I will not lose any sleep. I would be sleeping in satin sheets, sexy as a motherfucker, not giving a fuck about what nothing y'all got to think or what you think of what I say, because I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm a Gen X woman that was raised as a latchkey kid that practically raised my motherfucking self. So what you think and how y'all can get together and do your little group chats and gossip, I don't give a fuck about you or your friends or none of that shit. And any man that deals with me, he just gonna have to understand that and say, "All right, baby, whatever you want, baby. Go, yeah, I agree with you, baby. Okay, you do you, and I'm gonna back you up 100% because I have no bad intentions towards anything I'm doing. I'm just gonna be my motherfucking self. At my age, I ain't fucking changing, but I adapt every day to change my life to make myself a better person because I love myself enough to do that. But as far as worried about what other people think about me, don't give a fuck. That ain't gonna get me. That ain't paying my rent. So what the fuck do I care? So I'm gonna keep on talking about what I want to every day. And the more that people I hear that anybody saying anything against it, the more it's gonna give me the energy to keep going and keep doing it because I know at the end of the circle, I am going to transmute that energy and make it happen for me for my greater good. And then I'm going to pray to my ancestors and send out a signal and have their little world fucked up if they mean me any harm. So it's best just to leave me the fuck alone. And that's what I have to say about that. But a lot of things are going on in the world. Sometimes it's kind of like this is just the beginning of the year. What's today? Today is just January 28th. And it's so much going on. And if you sit up and think about this shit all day, every day, it'll have your mind like cooking, like it want to explode. I wish I could do one of those cartoons we used to do as kids, and just it would just be boiling over. But me us being Gen X, we kind of we sit back and cool. We just be cool about it. We don't really get razzle dazzled about anything that supposed to shake anybody up. We kind of used to the chaos and the bullshit. Remember in school when the the teachers went up there and was going to space, and this motherfucker blew up, and the teachers didn't really give. We like, what the fuck just happened? And they trying to make us be quiet and start giving us work to do. I mean, after so much of this bullshit, we went through the cocaine epidemic. We was running around with adults that was pretty cocaine heads and party animals, and we seen a little bit of everything. We raised ourselves. We was not emotionally was told that we weren't gonna get that. So toughen up or pull yourself up by your bootstraps or just do it and go the fuck on with it. So what do y'all expect from me to give a shit about anything that I say I care about what y'all think about it? Because I don't give a shit. Anyway, uh I just wanted to share that with y'all. I had to do this video for tonight. Like I said, I'm being consistent. But anyway, I came here with the Gen X perspective about the daily news for January 28th of 2026. And I want y'all to know I have another channel called It's My Time, It's My Turn, and another one called Melba Peach Candle Company on YouTube. And let's see, Melba Peach Candle Company is on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. My Melba Kennedy, my name, that's what's on this one, is on. Come and follow me on Facebook. I'll be doing a lot of posts over there. And what else I wanted to talk about tonight? I'm gonna try to do a video maybe tonight. If not, I'm gonna do it in early in the morning about Gen X, how we deal with our emotions. Sadly, a lot of us are emotionally unavailable. Um, we we have a different way of processing it. We want to be alone and process things by ourselves, but sometimes I think it is going to become cause people to have some chronic depression that they deal with alone. So basically, a lot of us are functioning. We may be functioning under depression and don't even know it. It's called, it's manageable functioning depression because it's just the way you would, even though that you're going through it, you don't want nobody else to know that you're going through it. I went through some parts of that after. Again, I'm a widow after my husband died. I remember I wasn't sleeping very well, and went out through that after my mom left here. She left in 2002, so I kind of understand. And I want to talk about how it made me feel. Um, but something in our mind, we got to slow down because you can't go through life thinking that there's no one to talk to about your situations, even though you were raised not to express that. And I think that's very, very unnatural. But that's part of being part of Gen X. Is it messed up or did it motivate us to be the silent or invisible people to keep this place going, even though we're invisible to it and don't want nobody to know how we really feel? But I'm gonna talk about it. Anyway, I talked about the news today. I'm gonna get on off of here. What time is it? Almost 8:30. And into the next video.